An American soldier has died after a Taliban car bomb exploded in Kabul, Afghanistan. 10 civilians and a military member from Romania were also killed in that attack. It came as the U.S. tries to finalize a peace deal to end America's longest war. Jennifer Griffin has the latest.
This video shows the moment before the explosion on a crowded street near the U.S. Embassy. The driver pushes out of the way the concrete barrier there to stop suicide bombers. A brazen attack just outside the entrance to NATO headquarters in Kabul. An American soldier was among those killed. The Taliban claimed responsibility, the second deadly bombing in 3 days, and just days after a U.S. envoy presented a draft peace agreement to end America's longest war. The powerful head of the House Foreign Affairs Committee has threatened to subpoena Ambassador Zalmay Khalilzad, the president's envoy who brokered the deal with the Taliban. We want to make sure we are negotiating a peace and not simply a withdrawal. I do not consider your testimony at this hearing optional. While meeting NATO allies in Europe, Defense Secretary Mark Esper said President Trump has not yet made his mind up about the deal, which calls for thousands of U.S. troops to withdraw in the next 135 days.
I would like to get at least a big proportion of them home. We also have NATO troops there. We'd like to bring a big portion of them home. So we're talking to the Taliban, we're talking to the government, we'll see what happens.
The president's former defense secretary, among the first commanders on the ground in Afghanistan after 9/11, had the following warning.
You don't pull all the troops out in one fell swoop and repeat exactly what we did in Iraq. Terrorism is an ambient threat that's going to be with us for the indefinite future.
Afghanistan's ambassador to Washington spoke to Fox News ahead of today's attack.
When I hear voices of the mothers, their cries for their children that they keep losing in the bombings, it's just unbearable. And I wonder how you could ask for peace and continue with this violence.
The Taliban has stepped up attacks to gain leverage in the talks and to make it look like their fighters are pushing the U.S. military out of Afghanistan again, as the Mujahideen defeated the Soviets in the 1980s.